Good evening and welcome to sophomore night here at Solano College for your men's basketball team as they will be going up against the Alameda Cougars here on the Solano College Sports Network. And so now we will take you over to sophomore night festivities right now.
They also have invested on making our county a more positive place. There are not enough superlatives to describe the integrity and commitment these players possess and their efforts represent the program and Solano Community College. Thank you for all you've done on behalf of the Solano College basketball program. We're grateful to you and your families for all your support, sacrifice, and dedication throughout your time involved with our program. This year's sophomores are number 1 on the Dean's List student from Vacaville High, Jordan Adams. Number 2, also on the Dean's List, from Monterey Trail High School, Barry Roseborough. Number 4, who is on the Dean's List as well, from Stone Mountain High School, Scotty Stafford. Number 5, also on the Dean's List, from Fairfield High, Uriah Benning. Also on the Dean's List, number 13, from Farmio High, Anthony Jones. And last but not least, number 15, from Grand Union High School, Armand Economo. We want our sophomores to remember, tradition never graduates. Thank you very much.
All right, and we welcome you back up here on the booth as we're getting ready for the actual game to begin. And first, let's go ahead and talk about the preview. We'll go ahead and send it over to Brian Ambriz and Caesar Ambriz are my 2 broadcast partners for tonight's game. So, Brian, again, let's start with you. What should we expect to see from Solano on sophomore night?
Thanks, Nate. So last time Solano faced off against Alameda, Donnell Stafford had a huge game and a win. He actually scored 26 points on 10 of 13 shooting and grabbed 8 boards and dished out 5 assists. So expect Solano to do more of the same tonight and play through Donnell Stafford to get this big Bay Valley win.
And now, Caesar, turning over to you. What should we expect to see from the visiting Alameda Cougars?
Yeah, thanks, Nate. Alameda College is on a 5-game win streak and coming off a big win against Los Padonas. They really moved the ball well that game, dishing out 27 assists as a team and getting everybody involved with 6 players scoring in double digits. Look for Alameda to continue moving the ball this game to extend their 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, again, an impressive 5-game winning streak that I'm sure the Alameda Cougars would like to extend here tonight. But of course, with it being sophomore night, I'm pretty sure Solano will like to go ahead and finish up the season 500 at home. Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the visiting Alameda Cougars. We have number 0, Terrell Brown, number 2, Cameron Malboro, and then we have Zhu Ding Ning, along with Mamani Yao and Jeremiah Stamps rounding out the 5. And now, let's meet the starting 5 for your Solano Falcons.
Jordan Adams, sophomore, Vacaville High School.
Barry Roseborough, sophomore, Monterey Trail High School.
Donnell Stafford, sophomore, Stone Mountain High School.
Anthony Jones, sophomore, Armio High School.
Armani Economo, sophomore, Grant High School.
Welcome to the Solano College Sports Update. I'm Zion Trammell. Our baseball team has started 2-4 this season. It's been a bit challenging for the Falcons since their field has been getting worked on and have had limited practices. However, freshman Nathan Jessel has had a hot start. In his first 19 at-bats, he's been hitting .368 with 7 hits and 4 RBIs. As for pitching, freshman Jesse Rodriguez has been electric. Rodriguez has posted a 1.04 ERA with 15 strikeouts. Make sure to support our Falcons throughout the season. The schedule is posted online on the Solano Athletics website. That's it for the sports update. Thanks for tuning in.
And welcome back to Sophomore Night here on the Solano College Sports Network. Reminder, tonight's game is being presented by James Thomas Media, your one stop for all your media needs. So, as we see both sides get done with their pregame introductions, both sides looking for a win against Solano, looking to go 500 at home this season. It's their final home game of the year. They will wrap up the year with 2 away games after this. And the Alameda Cougars again on a 5-game win streak, looking to extend that to 6.
Yeah, it's going to be a crucial game tonight.
And we are underway here from Solano College. Gotta say, Alameda definitely has some nice jerseys.
Yeah, they got that big Cougar up in the front.
Right. Something you don't really see that often, as we see almost steal here from Solano's end, but instead it's a quick jumper inside from Amani Yao.
That was a real soft touch there by Amani Yao.
It's a good ball movement here from the Falcons. Jordan Adams, the sophomore, knocking down the first 3 of the night.
What a quick release by Adams.
And it's 3-2 here from Solano College as we see Cameron Malbrough handling the ball for the Cougars. Malbrough inside, just falls short. And a rebound taken by Armani Kanemo.
Man, going back to that last play with Jordan Adams, man, it's been a real privilege to watch him shoot the ball, especially from 3-point range, making over half his shots from long range.
Yeah, he's a very efficient shooter and he's in top 5 in Bay Valley Conference in that 3-point department. Inside bucket is good, and I gotta tell you, Jeremiah Stamps has some size on him, and if Solano doesn't pay attention to him, it should be a very, very long night if they don't pay close attention to him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the battle down low between him and Donnell Stafford.
And there was a foul called. Alameda's bench not too happy about that. Yeah, it'll be a great battle, as we saw a lot this season of Donnell Stafford using his strength and ability to get inside and score many easy buckets down the lane with ease.
Yeah, he has an overall game, can score from inside and out, and he does a lot of damage from inside the interiors. He's so strong and uses his body well to finish.
And like you said, the big man, Jeremiah Stamps, we'll see if they play through him. It's a clear size advantage for Jeremiah Stamps.
Nate McKay, Cesar Ambriz, and Brian Ambriz on the call for tonight's game. As there is a fake shot in the corner by Zhu Ding Ning. Malbrough inside, handoff. Trying to get some size in there and able to get around the defense and score is Amani Yao.
I like how the Cougars are going inside, not settling for outside shots to begin this game.
We're already seeing a lot of double teams from the Cougars. It leaves Roseboro open in the corner for 3. It's no good. And a rebound taken by Alameda.
Yeah, they can't leave Roseboro open much this game because he's an excellent shooter as well from 3-point range.
Malbrough, kick out to the corner to Ning. Good. Ning with his first 3 of the night. It's now 9-5.
The perimeter is being left open for both teams so far, getting a lot of 3-point shots up early.
And there's a lot of pressure. Armand was open down low. Jordan just missed him. So now Solano will set up their offense. Now he finds Armand. Armand with a quick fake. He'll go baseline. Kick out to Roseboro. Roseboro with the fake. Now to Adams. His shot is good. Jordan Adams now makes it 7-9.
That was a great shot by Adams, but Armani Kanemu might lack the size to battle with Jeremiah Stamps, but he definitely has the speed advantage as he blew by him in that last play.
And that is blocked by Anthony Jones. Good defense. Ning is up top open. Gets it stripped and stolen by Anthony Jones. It's a 2-on-1 developing here. Jones inside layup. Offensive foul.
Tough call for Jones right there. He was going full speed, just unfortunate call went against them there.
Yeah, the call could have gone either way, but you like to see Jones be aggressive at the beginning of the game.
Again, we don't have a good sight from all the way up here, but kind of did look like he had his feet set, so it was a good call from the referee. It was a nice fake and an inside handoff, that time to Jeremiah Stamps with the second bucket of the night.
That was a little lob right there to Stamps.
Armand loses it.
Great double.
And now an easy open lane here for Alameda, and laying it up and in for his first points of the night is Terrell Brown.
Love the full court pressure by the Cougars right now.
Anthony Jones, and he stepped out of bounds. It was unfortunate because Adams had an open lane to the rim, but it results into a turnover for your Falcons.
There's that pressure you're talking about, Caesar. They pressured them in the last 2 possessions, and it cost them 2 turnovers for the Falcons.
Yeah, it's no surprise that they're on a 5-game win streak with this kind of defense.
We got to wonder when they'll back off of it, as that kind of pressure can definitely get your team fatigued early. But it's already almost getting out of hand early for the Falcons, as Adams corrals the rebound, pushing up in a hurry here, and out of bounds. It's going to stay Falcons ball.
There's a lot of contact there. I'm surprised Adams didn't get the call, but I mentioned that viewpoint from back here.
It's hard to tell. But again, it almost looked like there wasn't anyone slapping at his arm. Might have been good defense, but we could be wrong. Here's Armani Economo now for the Falcons. Almost a travel. Now to Adams. 3 up and good. Adams with another 3. And that makes the lead 13-10 now.
2 quick threes early on for Adams. That's going to be big for his confidence going forward.
And him and Terrell Brown are talking to each other, exchanging a few words. And here's a shot inside again by Jeremiah Stamps. And it's very easy to tell he is one of Alameda's best players, averaging just under almost 9 points per game.
There was that battle we talked about with Donnell Stafford down low.
Adams almost gets a strip by Ning. Now I'll talk to Economo. Kicks to Stafford. Stafford met by 2 defenders. And it looks like the foul is going to be called on the floor. No shot.
Good collapse on Jeremiah Stamps. Collapsed on that, and every single drive they're going so far, he's collapsed.
And both teams very vocal early on. This is a crucial game, as they're close in the standings and all that. Plus, Solano doesn't want to give up any losses at home. Defend their home turf, so to speak.
Yeah, they really don't, especially on sophomore night. As we see Armand Economo's shot is no good. And a rebound taken here by Alameda. They're pushing up in a hurry. Layup, no good. Now Stafford gets the rebound, and we're going to have a foul go against number 24, Dwayne Johnson, who just checked into the game and has already picked up his first foul.
Yeah, tough foul there for him, but it's not, he was aggressive, like both these teams are being so far. So, it's a tough call, but, you like to see what the coaches see from him.
Again, pressure met right off the inbound we're seeing from Alameda. As you see Rosero now going against Ning. Nice move inside, no good. Gets his own rebound. Trying to find someone, gives it to Economo. Economo loses it, and a turnover for the Falcons.
It's Economo's second turnover already.
And Solano as a team, they got to do a better job at handling the basketball. Being down 15-10. As now here's a layup inside, good. Gets the friendly roll for Cameron Malborough.
Yeah, those turnovers are costly for Solano, as their games tend to be pretty close.
And I mentioned it earlier about the collapsing defense inside. Is the interior presence forcing Solano to take all these outside shots and also forcing the turnovers inside.
Let's see Cameron handling the ball. He'll fire a quick 3, and it's good. Right in the defender's face, and that pushes the lead up to double digits.
No hesitation. What a 3.
Everything's falling right now for the Cougars.
And now I have to start wondering when is Solano's offense going to get things going. Here's Roseboro on the drive. Met by good defense. Economo fakes the three, fakes another one. Now will drive inside, looking for a foul. And one opportunity on its way for Armand Economo.
And they flexed on him. That was a big man move right there. Taking the contact and finishing strong.
Yeah, if Solano's going to win today, we got to see more of that from every one of their players.
And it's not going to be easy because they're getting banged up down there. We've seen Donnell getting hit a bit. You know, Armani Khan won that drive, so it'll be interesting to see as this game goes forward, you know, how each team responds.
And a much-needed timeout for both sides with 13:08 left here in the first half of play. 20-12, Alameda has the advantage, and looking at Alameda on their 5-game win streak, how it all started was a win against Mendocino, 91-75. Then they followed that up with a win in Napa Valley, then against Contra Costa, then Yuba, then Los Pedanos. So they played some pretty good teams. And being on a 5-game win streak, again, as we stated multiple times before, wanting to extend it to 6 here on the road is definitely something I'm sure they're looking for.
Yeah, and Solano in their previous 2 games, you know, they split them 1-1. They had that good home game here last time we were here at Solano College, but a close loss to Marin, 70-73. You know, and it started off strong for Solano as they scored 41 points, outscoring Marin's 36. But in the second half, you know, they fatigued a bit, only scored 29 and ended up losing by 3. So tough loss for Solano in their last outing, but hopefully tonight we see, you know, a renewed sense of energy for them, and you know, they play the full 40 minutes, strong and effective.
And Brian, you mentioned it. Donnell Stafford, 26 points on 10 of 13 shooting. Alameda has taken that into consideration and shut him down so far in this first quarter, in this first half.
Yeah, Solano looks out of sorts so far because they can't really get a real good flow of offense going. Whereas Alameda seems like, you know, they're going, know what to do down there, down low and shooting their 3-point ball as well, inside out game.
So out the timeout, Armani Economo can't make the free throw, so it stays an 8-point deficit for the Falcons.
Yeah, they got to get some stops to cut into this lead because they don't want to be behind the 8 ball already.
Alameda with a 3 on its way, no good, tipped, and right back to the Cougars. Floater, no good, and a rebound taken by Uriah Benning.
Yeah, that Cameron Marlboro is really aggressive out there. It's taking the last 2 or 3 shots for Alameda.
Yeah, he's definitely being aggressive on both ends of the floor with his offense and defense. As now Ning is up top for the Cougars, met by good defense against Barry Roseboro. Trying to get away from him. Puts up the layup, no good. Rebound taken by Donnell Stafford.
Want to see him push it here.
Uriah Benning loses it. And what's the call going to be? It's going to stay Falcons ball. That could have easily been another turnover for the Falcons.
And now that Jeremiah Stamps is out of the game, we'll see if Solano tries to drive it in more and create shots for their guys.
Yeah, we can't let Alameda get their defense set because it's been really effective so far. Just want to push it and get some good shots in transition.
Yeah, Caesar, you bring up a good point. You have really know that kind of sense of urgency to take any shots beyond the perimeter, but now with Jeremiah Stamps out of the game as there's a whistle here. But I wouldn't be surprised either. We see Solano start driving inside more here while he's out. Uriah Benning trying to find somebody. He finds Stafford. Pull up, Jay. Good.
Smooth stroke from Stafford.
Such an amazing mid-range shooter as well.
That now makes it 20-14.
That's what you need, a stop and a score. Got one.
Their defense has to show up on this possession as we'll now see Alameda on this side of the end trying to get a bucket. They'll kick it inside. Shot is no good. Fight for the rebound. A lot of contact there. And finally a whistle is called.
And Donnell might have gotten a piece of that ball as the shot attempt went up for Alameda. It's good defense there by the
I believe
Falcons.
they called it against Donnell Stafford on that foul as well. Well, we were just talking about Jeremiah Stamps on the bench, and look where he's at, back on the court. That was a quick breather.
He's back in. Inbound goes to him.
And they're going right to him. But some good defense from Daniel Stafford, and there's some more good defense, but a foul is called. 2 shots on the way. I'm trying to get his number here. I believe that's number 3, Corey Brooks Jr.
Donnell didn't like that call. Another foul on him. Clapped his hands together, frustration, but he has to regroup. He's a big part of Solano's offense and defense, so he needs to hold his composure.
And Corey's first free throw hits front iron, no good. Armand Economo is back into the game for Daniel Stafford.
Interesting that the Cougars are all the way in the backcourt now. Nobody's down low to try to get this offensive rebound on the free throw if it was a miss.
Well, they want to get their defense ready, and that shows a lot of trust in your free throw shooter as well. As Solano is passing it around here, setting up their offense. Now to Benning. Benning look to go baseline. Benning trying to find somebody. Now kicks it out. Solano has to get a shot up. 5 seconds. And who's it going to go to? Armand Economo for 3? No. Fight for the rebound is taken by the Falcons. Another possession.
Good hustle by Ricky Holland.
Excellent.
And they're passing it around with Holland up top. Now to Economo inside, and clearly a foul there, and Armand Economo will hit to the line for 2.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on the drive, slow the game down, get them out of their rhythm, and try to get back in this game.
Yeah, and a few of their key bench players in for Solano with Cole Arabian and Ricky Holland. Add different elements to Solano's offense with Ricky adding length and, Cole Arabian adding shooting and, quickness.
Adams checks back into the game. Barry Roseborough will take a seat. So it'll be Arabian and Adams in the backcourt for the Falcons now.
Good on Solano to make both their free throws. Armand, an above-average shooter at 73%.
So 21-16 with 10:31 left here in the first half of play. Double team from Solano leaves an open man in the corner for 3. It's no good. And it was off. Ricky Holland, the ref is saying, so it will stay Alameda ball. Alameda will inbound here. Now to Corey Brooks. He'll step back. But now a handoff over to Malborough. And inside layup is good. Malborough able to get the layup. It's now 23-16.
Yeah, we mentioned Malborough's aggressiveness. He is their leading scorer with 16.8 points a game.
Adams going baseline. Pass. Didn't get to the target Adams was looking for, and it results in a turnover now as Malborough is bringing the ball up for the Cougars.
Yeah, the interior defensive presence was the difference in that play.
With another lob inside to Dwayne Johnson. That's the second time we've seen that tonight from Malborough.
And everything's falling. Like you mentioned, Caesar, earlier, everything's falling for Alameda still.
It's easy to see why they're on a 5-game win streak as a difficult shot from Armand Economo falls through. It's now 25-18.
It's going to take a full effort from everyone on the court right now to get back into this game.
And I don't believe Malborough has had a seat on the bench for the Cougars. He's been in this entire first half of play. As he's going up against Uriah Benning. Tough layup, no good. Fight for the rebound. Shot is up, can't fall, and a lot of contact. Refs are not calling anything, but they finally do. A jump ball, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Falcons, so we'll head that way.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness by both teams in that play. Nobody wanted to give up the ball.
So Ricky Holland and Cole Arabian are out. And into the game for the Falcons, Lanier Haynes Jr. and Anthony Jones back in for the Falcons, and could have easily been a crossover there, but losing the ball for the Falcons, and the layup is no good. back up and in for Corey Brooks Jr.
And that's actually Keyshawn Bell out there getting some action. For limited time he does get action.
Well, my sheet says Lanier Haynes Jr., so I believe you, Brain. As Armani Economo knocks down the jumper.
Yeah, Armani Economo is doing everything out there right now for Solano Falcons.
Yeah.
On the offensive end.
Armand's looking good as it's now 27-20 with 8 even left here in the first half of play. Corey Brooks Jr. going up against Anthony Jones. Inside layup, no good. And a foul is called. That's going to go against Anthony Jones.
And Alameda's coach is very angry with that last offensive possession for them. Wants to have a word of many of his players right now.
Yeah, I had a chance to do the Alameda game the last time the Cougars were playing here at Solano College last season, and their coaching staff is definitely not afraid to let their voice be heard, as they got to be the most vocal coaches I've seen in a while. And as a former coach myself, you got to love seeing that from any type of coach, talking to his team and being compassionate enough to coach his team on a daily basis. As we see, the layup inside is good by Yao.
Yeah, credit to that coaching staff for willing him on this 5-game win streak. They were as important in that 5-game win streak.
And man, someone's gonna check the microphone. That's just a couple times I've seen that ring as Armani Economo with no hesitation knocking down that bucket.
A big game for Armand coming soon.
Hopefully his teammates can draw inspiration from him.
Yeah, he is having himself a night. As Brooks, quick pass to the corner for 3, no good. And a rebound taken by Jones. Solano's pushing it here. And a foul is called. That's only the 16th foul on the Cougars.
Yeah, feet got tangled there. Unfortunately, Jones went down, but he's up. Looks like he's all good.
So the next foul against Alameda will put Solano in the 1-1 situation. And Jones checks out of the game. And Uriah Benning is back in. Barry Roseboro up top for the Falcons. Now to Adams. Adams looking for a difficult 3. I almost said corner 3. And the shot goes out of bounds. 29-22 is the score.
Yeah, kind of an ill-advised shot by Jordan Adams, shooting that early in the shot clock. I'd like to see him move the ball more.
That defender right in his face. It wasn't the most easiest shot to attempt and make at the same time. As an inside pass going again to Yao, as 3 is on its way and good from Terrell Brown. It's now back up to double digits, 32-22.
Yeah, everybody collapsed on that last play on Stamps, and you see the 3-point shooters open all night.
Good ball movement we're seeing here. Adams throws an errant pass, and now Brooks will look for an easy layup and gets it.
Wow, what a finish.
Yeah, incredible finish. I take that back. That was not the most easiest layup to take. Brooks definitely had to work for that, as the shot from Roseboro is no good. And a rebound taken by Alameda. They're up by 12 here with 5:51 left here in the first half of play.
Yeah, with 5 minutes left. Sorry, Caesar. Solano's defense got to step up here. They're allowing too many good looks to happen for Alameda.
Marlboro with the inside pass. Now to the corner for 3, and it's good. So back-to-back triples for Terrell Brown, and that gets Solano to call a timeout. It's now 37-22.
Yeah, on that last half-court possession for Solano, you had a quick 3 being shot early in the shot clock, and I know I said it once, but we gotta, you gotta wait for your guys to get set and run some offense.
But man, Alameda is just—they're everywhere, scoring from 3, inside, outside. They really got their offense figured out right here, and and Solano is puzzled. And they're running their offense. Alameda is through Cameron Marlboro's penetration, their little lobs and driving kicks, and Jeremiah Stamps. Wow, I mean, Alameda is definitely has the control and the momentum going with 5 minutes left.
And my apologies for cutting you off there. But the freshman Terrell Brown has definitely caught fire as well, hitting back-to-back threes. And if you're the Falcons, you got to wonder, when is your defense going to step up? You're down 37-22. It's got to step up in a hurry, and you definitely want to close out the first half on a good note.
Yeah, for 5 minutes left, there's a lot of basketball left to be played. So we've seen Armani Konomu carrying the load for them. It'll be interesting to see if Donnell Stafford can get going here. We mentioned there's a lot of damage in the interior, but Alameda has the perfect counter as they got the interior size advantage.
And Brian, you bring up a good point. Donnell Stafford has been very quiet in this game. We've seen him being very productive early on in a lot of games we covered for Solano, but tonight it's just a different story.
Yep.
Stafford with a handoff to Roseboro. Quick three, no good. And I'm wondering if threes are really the answer you're looking for if you're the Falcons.
Yeah, they're and I said it before, they keep on taking these early shots. They, get their ball moving, draw some fouls, slow the game down because now they're getting cooked.
A scoop to the hoop from Cameron Marlboro. It's now 39-22.
What a crossover and finish. Cameron Marlboro leading the way for the Alameda Cougars.
4:35 left here in the first half. Donnell Stafford pull-up J, good. So maybe now Donnell Stafford will get his offense going. It's now 39-24.
Tough shot, and Stafford looks at the bench as he hits that jumper. Looks at Alameda's bench, that is.
He's being very vocal on the defensive end, too. And a foul is called away from the ball. And it's going to be the 5th team foul on the Falcons, so it's not 1-1 yet. As that'll go against Anthony Hatfield for, I believe that's his first foul of the night. As the Cougars will inbound, and it's almost a turnover. Now up top, and the three on its way hits front iron for Terrell Brown. Back up and in, however, for Jeremiah Stamps.
Jeremiah Stamps, a large body, gets up higher than you think. Looks like he weighs about 320 pounds.
Now to Roseboro, three on its way, good. Barry Roseboro knocking down the tray, 41-27.
Let's see if that'll kickstart some offense for the Falcons.
Marlboro up top, being guarded by Anthony Hatfield. As the Cougars passing it along, now trying to get into the inside. Some good ball movement we're seeing here from the Cougars, as Marlboro is just looking like a different animal right now.
You mentioned it, Nate. Good ball movement. Everybody touched the ball in that last possession for the Cougars.
But on the other end, Donnell Stafford getting to the hoop with ease.
And those long strides, able to get to the hole.
So let's see if the Falcons can stop the red-hot Cameron Marlboro on this defensive possession as the ball is in his hands. Inside and missed him, and the save goes out of bounds as Marlboro was looking for Jeremiah Stamps, but it hit off the rim, and now it'll be Falcons ball.
Solano's offense looks a little more lively here in the past couple of minutes, but their defense still needs a little bit of work. Let's see if they can cut the lead down. It's 14 right now, but a couple of stops will change that.
Yeah, Brian, good point. Get some stops. You're still in this ball game being down by just 14. But if you continue to turn the ball over, it's going to slip away from you with ease. As Roseboro fading three, no good. As they'll get another chance at a shot on this possession. They'll go to Stafford. He's met by a double team. Someone's got to be open. Roseboro is open in the corner. Three on its way, no good.
Yeah, it looks like the Cougars did their scouting report on Stafford, double teaming on that play and almost every other play before that.
Yeah, he's top 3 in Bay Valley scoring, just under 22 points a game.
Inside pass, and kind of a foul called here. It's on the floor, no shot. And the next one will put Alameda in the penalty. As checking back in is Jordan Adams and Ricky Holland. Janelle Stafford and Barry Roseborough come out. An open man in the corner is Ning for three, no good. Tip, and now Uriah Benning's pushing it. Benning's gonna wait. Crossover, layup. He tried to go inside for the reverse, had it deflected and out of bounds, and it'll stay Solano ball.
Yeah, Jeremiah Stamps out once again, and you see the drive to the basket right away.
Yeah, good hands by Alameda to stop that drive because he got right to the hole.
43-29 is the score. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. As now Armani Kanemo kicking it to Uriah Benning. Now to Ricky Holland, up top to Adams. To Benning. And Solano is moving the ball, trying to get a shot. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Economo has to put one up. Can't get the roll.
Quick rest for Jeremiah Stamps, as I said it earlier, but he's right back in the game.
And now Marlboro with an inside pass to Dwayne Johnson, making it 45-29.
It's the third lob of this game for Marlboro.
The Cougar big men are drawing so much attention down low. It'll be interesting to see whether Solano goes into his zone defense or not.
Ryan Benning crossing up his defender. Adams is met by good defense. And a little too good defense, as that's going to send Jordan Adams to the line for three. I'm looking for the signal from the referee. He just said 3 free throws. So Adams will look to make it 32-45 right here as the referee gives him the ball.
Well, Jordan Adams is an 88% free throw shooter, so as I say that, he misses the first one.
We're going to blame you for that, Brian.
Yeah, tough miss. He usually makes some, so.
He has told me in the past before that he does not miss free throws. So on that shot, however, that is not the case.
Yeah, rare miss from Jordan Adams.
Makes a second and makes a third. 45-31. As we're about to approach the 1 minute mark here in the first half. Cameron Marlboro up top is met by a double team. Marlboro is just blowing by defenders with ease and scores 47-31.
Yeah, the double team to no avail. He's just too fast, just too quick.
Now to Adams with a good screen set by Holland, and a foul is called against Jeremiah Stamps that will send Jordan right back to the line.
Fortunate to get the call there. I didn't think it was a good shot. It was early in the shot clock.
And that's going to be 3 free throws, I believe, again.
Wow, I did not think he was behind the three-point line. Wow. So, 3 free throws on the way for Jordan Adams, and he knocks down the first.
It's such an amazing shooter, Jordan Adams, not only from the free throw line, but as a three-point shooter, and from the field he shoots upwards of 50%. So we'll see if to try to get him going in the game for the rest of this game.
And, you know, credit to Solano right here. They did some, you know, they got 2 foul calls and both were 3-point attempts. That not only gave you some free points at the line, but it stopped the clock and allows you to, you know, chip in the lead a little bit going into the half.
Another good point you bring up, Rand. The clock stopped. You have some chances to cut into this deficit, being 47-34, as you will have the ball back, barring a offensive rebound from Alameda on this possession.
Yep, it's a good opportunity to sit in for Solano facing his deficit. So just play some good defense here.
As Marlboro will chew up some clock. Marlboro looking to size up his defender, spins away. Corner 3 on its way for Brown, and it's good. So that is the last thing the Falcons were hoping for. It's a 3, making it 50-34. Hoang inside, layup no good. A chance at one more shot from half court, no good. So that does it for the first half of play here from Solano College. The Alameda Cougars leading it in this one, 50-34. We'll be right back right after this.
Hey, it's Jordan Adams. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome to another edition of On Campus here on the Solano College Sports Network. Today I'm being joined with a very special guest, the newest member of the Solano men's basketball team, Jordan Adams. Jordan, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
All right, Jordan, first question. Where did you play high school basketball for, and how long did you play for your freshman, junior varsity, and varsity for?
I played at Vacaville High School, and I never played freshman basketball. My freshman year, they moved me up to JV, and then my 3 years after that, I played varsity.
Okay, so with your 3 years playing varsity, you got the chance of being coached by Coach Kamen. How much of an impact has he had on your development in the game of basketball?
Oh, he's had a significant impact because those are the years that I was like developing the most. So being under him, he taught me a lot of what I needed to know today, and most of the stuff, if not all the stuff, transitioned over into college basketball.
Right, of course, definitely. So third question being, what season did you feel was the most challenging during your 4 years playing at Vaca High?
I'd say my sophomore year because the jump from JV to varsity is a very big jump. So when I jumped up, I didn't have time because there wasn't like a lot of really good seniors on the team. There was only 4 seniors. They were pretty good, but it wasn't as you need 5 to start. So coach had me starting right away. So he asked for a lot, and I didn't have time like really to slowly get into it. I had to like jump in right away and make a significant impact.
Right, basically you wanted to embrace the being a starter right away, and of course being a starter is something that everybody enjoys. Like, did you, when he said that you would be starting a game, what was your first initial reaction to you being a starter?
I was excited because I love challenges.
Right, definitely. Okay, and the fourth question being, during your time at Vaca High, what would you say was probably your most memorable moment during your time playing there?
I say the most memorable moment was probably my senior year. It was the last game of the regular season because we were 9-0 up until that point, and then that was the last game that we had to close out to go 10-0 in league, and no Vaca High team has done that. So we made history for Vaca High, and we got a banner as well.
That's crazy. That's really cool. So now you're here at Solano, getting ready to play for your first season. What ultimately led to the decision of choosing Solano to play basketball for junior college?
I say probably the coaches, Coach Nagel and Coach Aubert. I didn't really know Coach Aubert that much, but when he introduced himself to me, we took to each other right away. And knowing that, I played with Coach Nagel for AAU, and he's seen me play basketball ever since I was like first started playing. And he's coached me on AAU, and he's seen me. I've came to the Solano camps as well. So just knowing the coaches and knowing some of the players that went here, just immediately wanted to go here.
Right, of course. So you've got a chance to go through a couple of practices, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So what do you think of Coach Nagel since he's going to be your new head coach, since you got the chance to be with Coach Kamen for those 3 years at Vaca High? And what do you think of so far your new teammates going into your first season with Solano?
Oh, I love them. I'm so excited for the season. And like I said, I've known Coach Nagel for a while, so we're already pretty tight like that. And then my teammates, I took to my teammates really fast, and we were creating a bond. We're gonna have a really good season.
That's great. So heading into your first season, what is one goal that you hope you can accomplish heading into your first season with the Solano Falcons?
I think heading into my first season, the main goal is just to do the best we possibly can. Because of course everybody wants to get all the wins and gets all the stats, but you got to do the best, and you got to have like a fun as a collective unit as well, and improve every single day you step in the gym.
Right, definitely. You want to improve on every single step of the way, and wanting the best possible goal, and of course, is to win as well, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So last question here before we end our interview. When it's all said and done, when your time with Solano ends, what do you hope that you can accomplish as a player heading into your possibly final season here at Solano? What's one thing that you can hope that's all said and done?
I think at the end of the day, of course, I want to get a scholarship. Because I want to play 4 years or play as long as I possibly can. So my goal is to definitely get a scholarship within the 2 years here, so I can continue to play and get an education as well.
Right, definitely. Well, Jordan, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of On Campus. I'm your host, Nate McKay. For Jordan Adams, the newest member of the Solano College men's basketball team, I'm Nate McKay. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome to the Solano College Sports Update. I'm Zion Trammell. Our baseball team has started 2-4 this season. It's been a bit challenging for the Falcons since their field has been getting worked on and have had limited practices. However, freshman Nathan Jessel has had a hot start. In his first 19 at-bats, he's been hitting .368 with 7 hits and 4 RBIs. As for pitching, freshman Jesse Rodriguez has been electric. Rodriguez has posted a 1.04 ERA with 15 strikeouts. Make sure to support our Falcons throughout the season. The schedule is posted online on the Solano Athletics website. That's it for the Sports Update. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, y'all? Uriah Benning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hey guys, it's Talia, and welcome back to another Solano School Update. It's February, and it's Black History Month. So to celebrate, the Students Overcoming Adversity and Recidivism is presenting Heal the Community with Mama C at Solano's main campus in Fairfield. Charlotte Mama C. O'Neill is a writer, artist, and community activist. Mama C talks about being a part of the Black Panther movement and directing a nonprofit organization called the UACC, which focuses mainly on healing the community and providing diverse art and media projects. If you'd like to meet Mama C and learn about her story, join us Tuesday, February 18th in Building 600 from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Now, back to the game.
Hey, it's Armani Kanemo. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hey everybody, Caesar Ambers here with the Solano College School Update. Solano Community College is holding a film and discussion Thursday, February 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Solano College Theater, where they will be showing College Behind Bars, the story of a small group of incarcerated men and women struggling to earn college degrees and turn their lives around in a rigorous prison education program, the BARD Prison Initiative. The film screening will be followed by a discussion moderated by PBS KVIE. For any questions, contact SOAR, Students Overcoming Adversity and Recidivism at 707-864-7194. That's your update. Now back to the game.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hey everybody, it's Anthony Jones. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome to a Solano College Update. I'm Tony Dezad. We are just about a month into the semester, and some important dates and deadlines will be here before you know it. Looking to petition for a degree or certificate? The last day to submit degree petitions for spring 2020 is February 28th. Are you not happy with a class or in danger of failing? The last day to drop a class with a withdrawal is March 27th. For all other dates and deadlines, check out the Solano College website and click on the Dates and Deadlines link. That's all for your Solano College update. Thanks for watching.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
Hey, this is Barry Roseborough. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Brian Ambers with this Solano College update here on the Solano College Sports Network. If you're a seafood lover or just want to support the SEC Alumni Association, mark your calendars for the 4th annual Crab and Shrimp Feed happening March 7th from 5:30 to 9 p.m. in the Solano College Student Center. Tickets are $65 and you get a choice of fresh Dungeness crab, jumbo shrimp, pasta, salad, and bread. A rotisserie chicken dinner option is also available for non-seafood eaters. Other festivities include a live band, mixed drinks, wine, among other drinks. So join us here March 7th for the SEC Crab and Shrimp Feed and check back here on the Solano College Sports Network for more updates. Now, back to the game.
Hi, this is Janelle Stafford. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome to a Solano College Sports Update. I'm Alex Bandel. Our softball program is starting to get underway, and Breon Fullard is leading the way for Solano's hitters so far, with 4 RBIs and a .429 batting average through 4 games. Be sure to get out and support the Falcons in their next home game, a doubleheader against Lassen next Saturday at 11 a.m. This has been your sports update. Thank you for listening.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
And welcome back to Solano College as we are getting ready for the second half to get started. Nate McKay, Caesar Ambriz, and Brian Ambriz on the call for tonight's game. And so let's talk about and go over the first half of play as Alameda is currently up in this game 50-34. Brian, we'll start with you. What have we seen so far from the Alameda Cougars?
Well, you know, the Cougars just have their offense going. They have their flow going right now, and they're playing inside out. You know, going like they have their lobs inside to their big men, drawing all the attention, and they're also kicking out when Solano collapses on them. So Alameda's just doing a fantastic job all around on the offensive end.
And Caesar, now over to you. What are some of the things that Solano needs to improve upon here in the second half?
Yeah, Nate, I mean, definitely taking early shot clock shots. They did that a lot in the first half. Slow it down, try to draw some fouls, like I said earlier, and slow the game down.
Slowing the game down is something you definitely want to see early in the second half, as we are getting things started now with Alameda having the first possession. I'm not sure why they have the first possession, as they won the tip. It should have been Falcons basketball, as inside bucket is good from Yao.
Yeah, like you said, Nate, that was weird, but that's weird that they don't have.
They won the tip,
yeah.
So it should be Falcons basketball. I'm not sure the refs might have missed that. As now Adams in the corner. He'll fire a three and connects. Adams gets things started for the Falcons with a quick three.
Let's see if Solano can get their offense going here behind that play, because they're shooting a lot of threes. Let's see if some of them fall this half.
Yeah, let's see if they can get it within single digits early on, as Ning is up top. Now to Cameron Malborough, who had a tremendous first half of play, as the inside pass to Jeremiah Stamps was no good. And a second chance opportunity, that time for Yao again.
And Solano did a good job. They held Stamps out farther than he's comfortable, but just couldn't get the rebound.
Apologies for cutting you off, as we see Barry Roseboro miss the three. With a tough shot at still 54-37. As they're looking for someone, they'll go to Stamps. Inside, hook shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Donnell Stafford just takes it away from him with an outlet pass to Jordan Adams for a layup, and good.
That was an amazing outlet pass. The vision by Donnell Stafford on that one.
Yeah, great vision. Looks up after ripping that rebound down and pushes it up, and it gets an easy bucket for Solano.
39-42, 54. And what's giving me the call here? A whistle. Ref was saying the ball went out of bounds. It's going to stay Cougar ball.
Going back to that last play, Solano just hasn't gotten many easy buckets to fall, so that's a welcome sight there for the Falcons, that easy layup.
Monty Yao with the handoff to Malborough for the shot, no good, and we have a foul going against Malborough, as Stafford was met by him right away.
And even though Malborough missed that shot, a really quick release. I mean, he was contested, but he just got that off before the defender came up.
Yeah, and I like, Donnell so far. He's been really aggressive. He wants to, we saw Armani Conmu carry the offense for a while in the last half, but Donnell Stafford looks like he wants to, get this going early.
Uriah Benny with an inside pass, and it's rejected by Ning. Adams is wide open, corner three on its way, no good. And look at Roseboro go over the top for the rebound, and a jump ball is finally called. That took the refs a while.
Yeah, they're letting this physical play go on. You love to see it. Old school basketball.
Not all refs are the same, as Adams going to assume that he was going to Stafford, and a blocking foul is called against Ning. That's his first here in the second half.
And I got to give some credit to Ning, as he's not backing down on the challenge to guard Donnell Stafford. Has that rejection on him, and put his body on the line there for that block that he just had, blocking foul that he just had.
Yeah, Ning's looking good on the defensive end for Alameda, as there is Uriah Benny floating it up for two. Deficit now back at 13. Malborough trying to get around Adams, but is met by great defense, and I gotta say, Ning did a good job of selling that one, and a personal foul will go against Uriah Benning.
Yeah, Ning's doing, a lot of little things here for the Cougars, trying to take that charge. Fortunately, they're calling against them, and right there, running off the line and, maybe selling a little bit on that flop.
So 54-41. With 17:03 left in the second half of play, as the inside layup is good by Cameron Malborough.
Yeah, Malborough is slashing up the defense, and he's been doing that all throughout the first half as well.
Yeah, they can't let him get any more confidence in the second half.
Roseboro just missed Adams open in the corner. As now it's Roseboro with the three, no good. Adams comes out of nowhere and can't get the second chance opportunity.
And the Cougars were caught sleeping right there as he was looking at that rebound, and Adams just came in and got that. Just fortunately, I think his foot got stepped on. He couldn't get up for that layup.
Yeah, overall, he just rushed that putback. That was very unfortunate. That could have been a big shot for the Falcons. But now we'll go the other way with Marlboro handling it. Now Brown, now up top. They'll go down low to Stamps, and what is going to be a call here? It's going to be a travel against Jeremiah Stamps.
Yeah, it looks like Donnell Stafford pulled the chair a little bit.
Savvy move by Donnell Stafford caused that travel, and he's not backing down from Jeremiah Stamps.
Yeah, did a good job forcing a travel. As now Uriah Benning will set up his offense. Benning looking for Roseboro, gets it to him. Now to Economo, met by a double team. And now corner three on its way for Arabian, no good. And a fight for the rebound falls into the hands of Economo. Put back shot, no good. And that was a very late whistle. Jeremiah Stamps traveling for the second time in a row.
And what effort from Armani Khan, who missed that layup, has the presence of mind to, pressure Stamps to, step back and go out of bounds, or travel, sorry.
Yeah, this half already just starting. 3 offensive rebounds for Solano. Seems like last half they didn't get any.
Donnell Stafford fires a three and hits. Donnell Stafford knocking down the triple. Timeout, Alameda.
And this is a different Donnell Stafford than we saw in the first half. We mentioned it, Nate. He was having a slow start to that other half, and he wasn't getting much going, and look at him now. Different Donnell Stafford with that three-pointer.
It is a different Donnell Stafford we're seeing here in the second half of play, as it's now 56-42. And a look over there at the women's basketball team that is coming up right after the men's game. They'll be going up against the Laney Eagles, so stay tuned to that here on the Solano College Sports Network. And again, tonight's game is being presented by James Thomas Media, your one stop for all your media needs. So as both teams talk it over in this timeout, guys, we're looking at Solano down by, they're down by 12. They just changed the score, 56-44 rather. So there's still plenty of time, and of course, wanting to get to single digits, I'll turn over to Caesar for this one. Caesar, what is it going to take for them to get there?
Yeah, just continue to stop Halbram from slashing the defense, as I said earlier. He's been cutting them up, and one of the main sources for this deficit. And also the big man down low. They draw so much attention. Thus far, they've done a great job in stopping him.
Marlboro, right?
Marlboro.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Not trying to give you a hard time, but just asking, man.
Yeah, but, man, Marlboro is eating him up every time he drives in. He's either creating offense or scoring, his own offense. So we'll see if Solano can contain him here.
And you mentioned it, Brand. It's easy to see why he's almost averaging 17 points per game. He's definitely been the focal point for their offense in this game. As a foul is called against, I believe, Adams. That's going to be his first here in the second half.
And, on the subject of Cameron Marlboro, in his last game, in a win against Los Medanos, in a dominant win, 97-82, he had 15 assists. So you know what kind of player he is when you have 15 assists.
And talking about Marlboro, he gets inside for a layup, 58-44. Adams looking for someone. Met by good defense from Yao. Economo trying to find someone. Kicks to Stafford up top for three. Good. Donnell Stafford with another triple. 58-47. Down by 11.
Yeah, Brian, you said it earlier. Donnell Stafford coming out a new player in the second half.
We're going to need to see more of that if they're going to chip in to this lead. But so far, so good for Donnell Stafford.
And again, it's crazy that Marlboro has not even taken a rest at all in this game. As Donnell Stafford is going to push it here, gives it to Arabian. Arabian stops. No travel called. Adams corner three. Good. Jordan Adams knocking down the triple. It's now 58-50.
What a sequence of events for the Falcons. They have all the momentum going right now. Get another stop here, get another score on the other end, you're right back in the heart of this game.
The crowd is on its feet here from Solano College as Marlboro with a kick out to the corner. They'll go inside. What's going to be the call here? Offensive foul called against Alameda. Falcons basketball.
And there's Donnell Stafford putting his body on the line for that one. And he got the call, and they have another chance here to cut in the lead.
Yeah, this run by the Falcons is starting on the defensive end. As you saw, that last three by Jordan Adams started by collecting that rebound and seeing Jordan Adams in the corner for that open three.
Your offense is hot for the Falcons, so it's important you take advantage of it. Right now, the Alameda Cougars have no answer for Solano. Now Cole Arabian will look to get into the mix, and he does! Cole Arabian knocking down the triple. That gets Alameda to call a timeout.
And he's a key bench player, one of the first players off the bench. He just hit a big-time bucket there. Just a 5-point lead for Alameda. Wow, what a stunning turn of events here at Solano College.
Yeah, everybody seems like they're getting into the three-point shooting mix here. And they're all drawing inspiration from Donnell Stafford and Economy. In that first half for Economy and Donnell Stafford for this second half.
Yeah, and mindset just plays a big difference. And Solano came out just a different team. And they're sharing the ball, you know, and just riding Donnell Stafford, you know, off his 2 big threes and his hustle plays. And, man, they look different today. So just see if they can continue this with 13 minutes left in the game.
They are looking different, definitely. With it being 58-53, this is a whole new Falcons team we're seeing in the second half. And with 13:44 to go, there's still plenty of time to get back within striking distance of taking the lead here on sophomore night.
Yeah, just take it one play at a time and just get those stops on the other end. They did a good job in the last possession to disrupt the pass from Marlboro, because he drove in, went for this customary lob that he does inside, but Solano was ready for it. They disrupted it, and they kicked off that little rush where they got that three-pointer on the other end.
But now it's important also that your defense steps up, as the last thing you want is to start trading baskets. As we saw in the first half how good Alameda's offense is, that's supported by great ball movement, and it all is going to rely on Solano's defense to carry them to taking this lead in the second half.
Yep, and we're going to see if fatigue plays a factor in any of these players, as, you know, Marlboro hasn't got any rest, and Stamps has got limited rest, you know, just sharing a short time on the bench.
Yeah, it looks like Stamps sometimes on the defensive end is laboring.
Marlboro now over to Corey Brooks Jr. Brooks has to get around Arabian. He does. Now with a kick out to Brown. Brown with 5 seconds. He's probably looking for the three. He has to hoist one up. It doesn't even hit the iron. It is going to be a shot clock violation.
And Solano played defense there for 30 full seconds. Forced a tough three-pointer. And, man, Solano just looks hot right here. So let's see what they can come up with on the offensive end.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Barrett Roseboro start knocking down some triples if the Falcons are going to keep looking to go beyond the arc.
Use some clock and don't rush anything.
Oh, no, at this stage of the game, you don't need a rush. As Armani Conomo handling here with the pass to Adams, no good on the shot attempt. And now Alameda will reset and set up their offense.
Just a bit short on that last shot. Front iron.
Marlboro with the pass over to Dwayne Johnson, now to Brooks. Back to Marlboro. Johnson sets a good screen. Marlboro gets away from the D and scores. Cameron Marlboro inside, keeping Alameda alive. Yeah. Cole Arabian thought about taking the three. Now to Roseboro. He'll try a three. Rims out.
Great vision by Cole Arabian there, seeing Roseboro trying to get him going in this second half.
As Marlboro taking his time with his offense. Brooks has it. He'll drive quickly inside. Just hits the front iron, but putting it back up and in is Dwayne Johnson. And all of a sudden, Alameda has woken up their offense.
It's back to 9. They've answered this run by Solano beautifully.
Donnell Stafford pull up Jay, can't hit, and a rebound taken by Brooks, and Alameda taking their time bringing up the ball at half court.
Yeah, they're definitely slowing their offense down a little bit just to get the best possible shot.
And during that sequence for Solano, we definitely saw Alameda rush their offense as, look at Roseboro get a hand on it and get the steal with a no-look pass to Stafford. It's a 3-on-2 here to Arabian, and he scores.
Yeah, good presence of mind by Donnell Stafford to make that extra pass up a look for himself for a better shot.
Yeah, passed up a good shot for a great shot.
62-55. 10:54 left here in the second half of play from sophomore night at Solano College. Another screen from Dwayne Johnson, inside layup. What's going to be the call? And a blocking foul. Count the bucket, and one opportunity for Cameron Malborough on the way.
Yeah, just another one of those close calls there. You know, could have gone either way, but his foot may have been on in the restricted area.
Yeah, that or his feet weren't set. And now Malborough has a chance to put Alameda back up by double digits.
And Malborough is a really good free throw shooter. Shoots just shy of 83%. Let's see if he can knock these down.
And he does. Knocks down just the lonely one. It's back up to 10. So now have to wonder where the Falcons offense going to show up, and what's the call here? It's away from the ball. It's an illegal hold against Terrell Brown is the whistle. And that's the 14th foul against Alameda. Roseboro doesn't hit the rim.
I understand you want to get Roseboro going, but he just hasn't had it all night. I wouldn't take a shot that early in the shot clock if I was Solano.
And he is a good three-point shooter. But again, right now the threes are not your friend. They were looking like it was going to be something that you will rely on for a while, but now it's not looking like that, as inside to Jeremiah Stamps. And there's a whistle here as Armand Economo was called for the foul.
Yeah, some talking going on from Stamps and Economy had to be separated.
Yeah, Stamps and Economy battling all night. You know, it's not strange to see them, you know, talking a little bit, because Armand did have a stretch where he was, you know, getting at Stamps, and now Stamps, you know, begin at the interior of Solano. So not strange to see this little, you know, tough game.
So Stamps at the line. He knocks down the first. Stamps on the season is about a 70% free throw shooter. Averages around 2 a game. As Jordan Adams is back into the game, checks in for Cole Arabian. And got to give credit to Arabian. He had a nice stretch, scoring 5 points in the second half of play as Stamps misses the free throw.
Yeah, that's what you want from a key bench player, to come in, get some offense, and get your starters some rest.
So still plenty of time for the Falcons to get back into this game, but you got to get your offense going, and it starts right there with an inside layup from Uriah Benning.
Yeah, Uriah Benning with the body control. He fooled me thinking he was going to pass it out, but presence of mind to put it up in the paint.
Screen on the right from Dwayne Johnson. Malborough with a quick handoff. Alameda is passing it around here. Now to Brooks, gets away from the corner. Brooks, Euro step move, inside layup, good. It's back to double digits, 68-57. Adams, 3 on its way, no good. And a rebound taken by Malborough, and he will slow it up here with Adams guarding him closely.
You cannot let this lead blow up farther than 11. So you got to get this stop right here.
Malborough for 3, knocks it down. And he looks at the crowd and silences them.
He's as confident as ever right now, and Alameda just has all the answers for Solano.
Donnell Stafford with an inside pass, reverse layup to give the credit to Uriah Benning.
Yeah, great pass. Another example of Donnell Stafford's great vision.
Yeah, he has 4 assists a game for his averages, so, just an underrated passer out there.
A nice acrobatic layup from Uriah Benning as Stamps is up top. Now to Malborough. A screen from Stamps. Malborough gets away from the defender. 3 on its way for Alameda, no good. Tipped and in the hands of Adams. Solano's pushing up the court here. Now to Roseboro. Roseboro to Benning, now to Economo. Back to Benning. Benning trying to find somebody.
Man, Alameda's defense.
Donnell Stafford shot, no good. Brain, go ahead.
Alameda's defense, man, is just stopping Solano from, they're moving the ball well, but they're not getting anywhere with that. There's credit to Alameda's defense. They're just stopping them at every turn.
And a timeout on the floor. 71-59 with 7:37 left here in the second half of play.
And we mentioned how Solano came out a different team. I guess I feel I need to say they came out a different team on the offensive end for the most part. They showed some improvement on the defensive end, stopping, Alameda at key points, but just not enough on the defensive end because, they're letting Marlboro still, penetrate and either, like I mentioned earlier, create some offense for his teammates or create his own offense. So stopping him in particular will be a big thing going into this, final stretch of the game.
And like you said, credit to the Cougars defense for stopping Solano. I mean, Solano, it's not that they're forced. I said it earlier, they're taking early shot clock shots. And again, after the run, after the Cougars did a good job of slowing the game down, Solano once again resorted to taking these quick shots. And you want to see them try to stop the game, slow it down, draw some fouls, and get some points, even if it is 1 by 1.
Yeah, good point you make right there, Caesar. Stopping the game at this stretch is definitely something you want to do with 7:44 left here in the second half of play. It's something you got to try to do your best to draw a foul on each possession you get. You don't have to necessarily do that just yet. I would say probably under the 5-minute mark is when you really need to focus on doing that if you're down by this much. You can still try to go for a 3, but I want to turn to that if you have a man in your face. You want to get the right shot in the right situation.
Yeah, and that, like you mentioned, Nate, the man in your face has been constant here for Solano. They're shooting them regardless, and they're not falling.
So at this rate, I believe Marlboro is going to play 40 minutes. Again, he has not taken a seat on the bench at all in this game. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and he draws the foul. Adams trying to plead his case to the ref that he used the chicken wing, but the ref's not buying it.
Yeah, Marlboro just a super physical player, forcing that foul call there.
Yeah, he's not the biggest player out there, but man, he just has no regard for his own, his own size or the defending opponent's size. He's just going in there and trying to score.
The call was on the floor, and the next foul on the Falcons will put Alameda at the line for the rest of the night. With a handoff to Marlboro, going against Adams, and he draws another foul. And Marlboro is going to head to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, Jordan Adams is not happy right now. It's frustrating. Playing some, thinking you're playing great defense and get called for a foul there.
Well, it's the right call, and, Adams is playing some aggressive defense. But that situation, it's the same thing what you see in the NBA with James Harden. He just draws so many fouls in many situations, and right there we saw a lot of that from Marlboro as he knocks down the first 1-and-1.
He's an excellent free throw shooter, like we mentioned. So his offense is full, well-rounded. 3-pointers, drives inside, and he can hit his free throws.
Knocks down 2 of 2, 73-59. So for Solano, you have to get your offense going now, and it's almost a bad pass. Got to get across half court, and they do. Stafford up top. Now to Uriah Benning. Benning's trying to find somebody, and he's going to try to drive away from the defender, and offensive foul called against Uriah Benning.
Yeah, frustration is setting in for the Falcons right now. They just look out of sorts once again.
Yeah, on that last possession, too, even though the Cougars have this lead, they maintained a full court press. It's interesting to see that they want to secure this lead in this win.
Well, now you have to have your defense step up. Your offense clearly not working, and you leave a man open in the corner for three. Again, costing them 3 points there. It's now 76-59.
I just got to say, for Malboro, when you don't want to leave your feet too often to make a pass, but every time he leaves his feet to make this pass, it's a great pass. I got to say, like, he's creating offense for his team overall.
He's doing a good job putting the team on his back. 76-59. Without him, it definitely wouldn't be that score.
As he was running over to his coach, I almost thought he was going to take a seat on the bench for a minute.
Not quite. I'm sure Solano will love that, but Roseboro at the line knocking down the first.
Yeah, he's not done torturing the Falcons yet.
So Roseboro looking to go 2 for 2 here.
And this is, Roseboro's like only source of offense from him is these free throws, really.
As the second one can't drop. Under 6.5 minutes remaining here on sophomore night from Solano College. Nate McKay, Brain Ambriz, and Caesar Ambriz on the call. And inside layup is good from Corey Brooks Jr.
And they're blowing this game wide open.
I gotta say, we're seeing a lot of flopping in this game as Corey Brooks tried to sell it. The ref wasn't buying it. And the foul will go against him.
Solano's going to need one of these miracle runs again to get back within single digits at this point.
Yeah, but they have to step on the defensive end. Leaving that guy open for that three 2 possessions ago is just inexcusable.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think that the Falcons were down by 5 at one point, and now they're down by 18. Donnell Stafford's shot is good. So again, as you said, Brian, have to try for one of these comebacks that we saw many times in the season. We will see if we can see it again.
Yeah, let's see them get behind Stafford's offense, as he's the biggest point, averaging 22 points a game.
And Brooks is just winding down the clock. And getting the defender to jump into the air was DeAndre Vortez, who I believe is in the game for the first time tonight. As Donnell Stafford trying to battle his way against the defense. Corner 3 on its way, no good. And Armani Kanamo tried for the Showtime putback, but just missed it.
That would have been a highlight for sure to pump up this crowd and its team.
That would have been the highlight of the season, in my opinion. Inside Brooks, and a foul is called.
Yeah, Brooks is taking over on the slash on the defense. He's getting in there. He's made a couple, and this time he's shooting free throws for it.
Well, in that, and Solano's just being a little too aggressive. We saw that plenty of times here in the second half, and it's starting to cost them.
Yeah, with 5 minutes left, at this point, you either have to make some changes or, you're going to end up facing defeat. But you got to do something different now, because whatever you're doing, Solano, it's not working.
So at the line, Corey Brooks Jr. looking to knock down the second and can't. Misses 2 for 2. Solano's offense has started to get more focused, and it's going to stay Solano ball.
Fortunate 2 misses for Solano there at the free throw line. See if they can capitalize on it.
And almost a dangerous pass there, but Anthony Jones was able to get it to Adams. Now to Roseboro. Up top. Jones inside, layup good.
Crafty finish by Anthony Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Brain.
Oh, I was going to say, Anthony Jones has that, wide body where he's able to just, use it to his advantage and get inside and score.
But I'm surprised that Solano isn't doing any full court pressure. I mean, it's under 5 minutes, and you are the team that's down by 14. I'm shocked to see that they're not going for that, as here's a shot, no good from Marlboro. A second chance opportunity, and Mamani Yao able to convert the 2.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You're surprised you're not seeing full court pressure from Solano. Rather, it's the Cougars doing it, and they have the lead.
Jones thought about taking the three, and instead just hits it to number 35, or excuse me, sorry, number 25, DeAndre Bortes.
He tried the no-look pass there, but maybe he should have looked.
It almost hit DeAndre in the face as well. And now Corey Brooks Jr. will look to wind down the clock. As Brooks inside tried to get it to his man Yao, but just missed him.
He's not on the same page, but I like that pass idea there to try to get his big man involved.
Yeah, we usually see Marlboro doing that.
Yeah, just a tough stretch as we're seeing full court pressure from Alameda, but a timeout called. With 3:41 left here in the second half, it's 80-64. Alameda currently up by a bunch.
A bunch is right, Nate. And if they continue playing defense and offense like they are, it's going to continue and it's going to lead to the W. Because you guys made just an excellent point how Solano's not putting the pressure on the defensive end. They're not using the full court press. And Alameda, despite their large lead, is. And that just is a telling sign of why Alameda's on a, 4-game win streak? 5-game win streak?
5-game win streak.
And Solano has split, these last few games, winning some and losing some. So.
Yeah, and you said earlier about that no-look pass. Down 16, I don't think you should be trying those. Don't take the risk. Go for the sure thing.
Yeah, and I agree with you. You have to get your offense staying a little bit more smart, especially in this kind of a situation you're in. As we see Stamps battling inside for the layup, no good, and a fight for the rebound. And a jump ball is called. It will stay Cougar basketball.
They called the jump ball, but I thought that the Cougar player ripped it away pretty quickly, but referee's call there.
Yeah, it'll stay the Cougars.
They'll go inside of Stamps. Haven't seen a whole lot from Stamps here in the second half. We saw a lot in the first half as Marlboro is up top. As again, they'll just go ahead and wind down the clock.
Yeah, that's not a discredit to Stamps at all. That's just, Alameda has a bunch of players who score, a lot of points. Dwayne Johnson at 6, Trayvon Watson at 6, Jeremiah Stamps 8, Yao at 8, and then obviously Marlboro at 16.
And now Alameda with another chance to chew up some clock. As Bortes loses it, and Adams is immediately met by defense from the Alameda side, and end result will be a foul called, and that will send Jordan to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, good individual defense from Anthony Jones, being able to, poke that ball loose from the Cougar player.
This is what you need right now if you're Solano. Time stops. Gonna get a free opportunity at the line. So let's see if this can lead to something positive for the Falcons.
Jordan knocks down the first. As I don't want to rule out a 14-point comeback just yet. If you're able to stop the clock, it's very possible. Under 3 minutes left.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of crazy things in basketball, so I'm not going to rule it out just yet, like you said, Nate, but it is tough.
Yeah, you never know. But it starts with defense. That's going to get your offense going. As they had no answer for that man. Marlboro with a handoff inside is stripped and taken away from Barry Roseboro. He's going to hand it off to Stafford. Trying to use the body, looking for a foul. Nothing there. Adams back up. No good. And who wants it? It's in the hands of Economo, and he gets it a fall.
Yeah, lead down to 12. This is what you want to see from Solano. 2 great defensive possessions in a row.
Have to get another one on this one possession.
Yeah, let's make it 3.
But again, Marlboro is just taking as much time off the clock as possible. For the handoff to the corner, now back to Marlboro. Getting inside, trying to get it to Stamps. What's going to be the call? It's going to be Falcons basketball. 1:56 left. It's a 12-point deficit. And we have to see what the Falcons will do down the stretch.
Yeah, Solano has to be fired up here at this chance. It's only 12. It was 18, I think, at its highest, so let's see what they can come up with.
Adams, 3 in the corner, no good, and a foul is called. So that's going to send Jordan Adams to the line for 3 and a chance to cut it to single digits.
Jordan Adams so good at drawing the three-point foul. It's the third time this game he's drawn that same foul.
Yep. And if you're Alameda, you got to be upset. I know Jordan missed one of the free throws earlier, but that's 9 free attempts at points that they've given up to Jordan Adams alone.
He's an 88% free throw shooter as he knocks down the first. It's rare to see him miss, and I hardly doubt we'll see him miss these next 2. Knocks down the second. That'll allow a substitution for Alameda, as checking into the game is Lamani Yao. Checking out is Jeremiah Stamps.
And what a good opportunity for Solano with the clock stopped at 1:46. You get these 3 free points. On the defensive end is where they're going to have to really put emphasis on right here.
And Solano will call timeout, 80-71. And something I would like to see coming out the timeout, it's your last home game. You got to have some full court pressure.
You got to. It's mandatory right now. They didn't do it all game. So right here with a minute 46, Nate, not only do you want to see it, but I think me and Caesar want to see it as well.
Everyone else in the building.
Yep, because last home game, you got to go all out here, all effort. Leave nothing left in the tank at the end of this.
The only problem is if you foul one more time, that will put Alameda in a double bonus. So that's the only disadvantage of putting, good defensive pressure. But the reason why it's at that point is because you played too much aggressive in the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, they were a little over aggressive. Got a bunch of foul calls that honestly, they probably didn't want. They would gladly do over if they could do it again. But going into this last stretch, clutch time here under 2 minutes, you got to be perfect. And if they get a couple of foul calls, so be it. But they got to swing for the fences here. Last home game, leave nothing in the tank. No regrets here, especially for these sophomores for playing their last games here at Solano College.
Yeah, Jeremiah Stamps leaving the game is a fortunate sign because he's been big on the boards tonight. So we'll see if Solano can rack up these boards and not let any offensive boards.
So it looks like the Falcons are going to meet him at half court with a half court press. It's met by a double team. Ning nearly lost it. They're going for any kind of double team, and it's stolen by Barry Roseboro. An easy layup right here is good. It's a 7-point deficit. This game is not over yet.
Yeah, bad Cougar pass there. I mean, what was he thinking? Who telegraphed it, and you knew where it was going.
Yeah. We're going to see a lot of double teams from the Falcons. The crowd is loving it here from Solano College tonight. Marlboro inside layup. Big time shot from a big time player.
What an answer by Marlboro. And you knew the ball was going to go to him because he's their leading scorer. He's their their best player, so to speak, and man, what an answer.
Good individual defense, I think. He's just too quick on that first step and got around his defender.
Yeah, just the speed is ridiculous. And now 82-73, there's little time here, but I'm starting to think we're going to see some threes from the Falcons.
Yeah, I think at this point, 3-pointers are what you need. Fortunately, Solano has a bunch of good 3-point shooters. Unfortunately, the shots haven't been falling for one of their key, starters, which is Barry Roseboro. Hasn't hit many threes at all. So that's, I'm hope to see that Jordan Adams lines up for a 3. Best case scenario, gets fouled on that 3 again for the 4th time. Get some free throws at the line if the clock stops. So we'll see what happens. But yes, Nate, 3-pointers are going to be raining for Solano here.
Yeah, I'd love to see Donnell Stafford try to penetrate and get one of his guys up because he draws the second defender.
Stafford can also knock down the 3, but Caesar, good point. You would love to see Donnell Stafford get inside for some easy 2, and Adams is left open for 3. He's fouled and just missed it. He's heading back to the line for 3 free throws.
I called it. I got him back for that missed free throw earlier.
Oh, man, and if Adams would have made that 3, this place would have gone nuts.
Yeah, key opportunities here. 88% free throw shooter. Don't want to jinx him, so I'm going to knock on our desk here.
I think he's got it. He'll knock down all 3.
Such a savvy player at drawing that foul. He just knows how to get that contact.
Yeah, and they're rushing because they know how good of a three-point shooter he is. I mentioned it was a privilege to watch him knock down these threes here at home as he makes over half of them.
Adams knocks down the first and misses the second. Okay, so I'll blame myself for that one, Brian.
Yep, we cursed him.
Here's a third attempt and falls out. It's 82-74 with Alameda trying to get their offense to wind down as much clock as possible. We're going to see a foul here from Barry Roseboro, and it's 82-74 as you're now going to play the free throw game.
That was shocking, to say the least, that Jordan Adams, who I don't think I've ever seen 2 consecutive misses from him.
Yeah, it's been that kind of night for the Falcons. I mean, it's just these good-looking shots falling out, and those free throws were a telling sign.
And the first free throw right there from Terrell Brown is no good.
And Terrell Brown's about a 83% free throw shooter as well, so he's rare miss for him.
Brown knocks down the second. That'll allow for Brooks to check back into the game. So at this point, you do need a miracle with it being 83-74. Donnell Stafford getting around his defender. Adams for 3 on its way. No good. Hits back iron. At the foul if you are trying to stay in this game. They're looking for the steal, however, and almost loses it. Could have been a backcourt violation, but a timeout is called for Alameda.
That was excellent pressure by Solano. They really almost forced the turnover, and it was tough for Marlboro to get across the half-court line. So it's going to be tough here. I mean, they're down 9 with 30 seconds left. Foul game and quick threes is what you basically have to work with here for Solano.
Yeah, good defense there, and they pressured full court, but it might be too little, too late for the Falcons.
And if things do stay the same with Solano losing, I do want to give credit to head coach Nagel and coach Aubert, as taking a look at last season, the Solano Falcons averaged about 65 points per game. They bumped that up to 80 points per game this season. They shot 49% this season compared to 43 last year. They improved in almost every category, averaging 27 rebounds last season, made a change up to 36 rebounds this season, and just better ball movement this season compared to last year's. Averaged 18 this season compared to 10 last year. Got to say, Coach Auber and Coach Nagel have a lot of credit where credit is due, as give it right to them, as this wasn't an easy team to work with, as Jordan was the only freshman only player returning last season for the Falcons.
Yeah, excellent coaching staff, and Solano played great all around this season, but unfortunately they didn't have the best. Just gonna stay under 500.
Marlboro gets a strip from Adams, regains possession. And now Roseboro finally fouls him.
Yeah, and this game is just about over here for the Falcons. And they had their moments, they had their spurts, but they couldn't get over the hump on the defensive end. That's a credit to Alameda and the push that they made, because they're going to go, 6 straight wins here.
Yeah, 6 straight wins for the Alameda Cougars, as you were saying, Brian, as just overall something that definitely was surprising. The way they were able to move the ball in the first half was incredible. It was almost each possession had everybody touching the ball, and was able to have at least everybody on the team touch it and result into a made basket, as that's something that Solano was not able to stop, as Barry Roseboro unable to make the shot, and rebound taken by Ning. They'll hand it out, as now the Alameda Cougars will let time roll down, and in the hands of Ning now to Brooks, as the clock will hit 0, and that will do it here from sophomore night at Solano College. The Alameda Cougars coming to town and spoil this night for the Falcons with a score of 85-74 being the final. So, Brain, let's turn over to you. We'll start, looking at Alameda's side. How were they able to win this game?
Man, they had a lot of focal points in the offense tonight. Their big man with Jeremiah Stams, with Yao, really played a big part, drawing a lot of attention down low, but also with Malborough. His slashing and driving game and kicking out and lobbing it up, man, he just played an all-around game, and he led the way for them tonight.
Yeah, Malborough, just an impressive game. His speed was just crazy to watch. And Caesar, will go over to you now. This is not Solano's last game of the season. They got 2 more left. What are some of the things that they're going to have to go over to head into those next 2 with more of a positive vibe?
Yeah, definitely. You said it. They were being way too, aggressive on the defensive end, drawing silly fouls. They got to stay disciplined on the defensive end, and they also got to look to facilitate more and use more of that shot clock. Because this game, they played too quick, shooting the ball too soon. So I'd like to see them do that in their last 2 games.
So that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. For my broadcast partners, Brian Ambriz and Caesar Ambriz, I am Nate McKay. For our entire Solano College Sports Network crew, we thank you for tuning in, but don't go away just yet. We got women's action coming up for you next, as it's the Laney Eagles and your Solano Falcons coming up right after this here on the Solano College Sports Network.